Hey Case, come here for a sec. There's your problem right there.
Oh, that's some friends.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's completely stopped. Welcome back to the Barely Legal team. Today we got something special. We're going to be going out floor buying with KC250 from Victoria, BC. We don't have the GTR today, but soon enough we'll be doing the collab with the KC250 with the GTR. But today we're rocking the Xterra. We're going to have to see what KC250 says about the Xterra, because obviously it may not be capable enough to go off-road. So he might have to ride along with Casey himself, but that's going to be great. See you out in the trail. All right guys, on further inspection, talking to Casey, we've determined that the Xterra doesn't have a chance. So until I modify the Xterra to the extent of where I can keep up with these guys, we're gonna leave the Xterra here. I'm gonna jump in with Casey into his Jeep. I got my bag with all my gear in it in case I need anything. I'm prepared for any eventuality. And we'll get in Casey's Jeep. I'll introduce you to KC250 and we'll get on the trails and we'll get at her here. Stay tuned. We're in the parking lot here where all the Jeeps are. Let's go take a look at some of these off-road machines. Right here, this is Casey's ride. Yeah. Well, it's not technically my first time off-roading, yeah, but off-roading with KC250.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, should probably pay attention. Oh, yes. Now my question to you, Casey, is where is 250? What country is that from? What origin?
That's our area code in Victoria.
Right, okay. Oh, it's not your last name. Oh, all right.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I know it's not my last name.
So
right.
when Mr. and Mrs. 250 had you years ago, they must have been very proud. Very proud.
Yeah, the 250 generation is, you know, long-time Canadians, came over many decades ago, and we were assigned a number. No.
The only guy with the number for a last name. Guys, we're back. We're off-roading now. We're with KC250 in his Jeep. And there's a bunch of guys that he's 4x4ing with here. Check out the view. Not gonna lie, it smells like pure gasoline right now. We're gonna get back at her here.
All right, let's man up.
In the rad modified Rubicon.
Slightly modified.
Slightly modified.
One or two things.
It's completely stock. Back in the cab.
Just stop for a quick minute. Sometimes the Jeeps get a little bit hot climbing these long stretches up into the hills, and it was a beautiful view, so why not?
Why not stop and check it out?
Grab a little footage, have a little chat with everybody, make sure the Jeeps are running all right.
And we're wondering.
We're almost at our trailhead that we want to go in, and then we'll get into some good stuff.
And I was wondering, is it a dual clutch paddle shifter, Casey? Or is it? Oh. No, it's an automatic.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Because it's just the pleasure of pressing that clutch pedal, you know, like.
Yeah, you know, the Vet has 3 pedals. How many pedals are in the GTR?
Oh, are you talking pedals or paddles? There's lots of paddles. Like there's 14 paddles, 14 I think. Paddles. There's so many paddles in there, only one accelerator.
It's like driving a train, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like driving a steam train. Montana, if you're watching, this is how it's done. It's actually off-roading. This is off-roading.
This is not, this is not just finding some mud puddles.
Yeah, it's not putting big tires on your car and then driving around town. We're not going to mention any names, but Montana, Casey got out. I would get out myself, but I'm kind of locked in here with a bunch of trees, so. Looking for bears, deers, wolves, cougars. Not that kind of cougar, like the bitey kind. So what do you like to be referred as? Is it Mr. 250? Would that be okay? How many cameras you got there, Case?
This is how you vlog when you're off-roading, guys.
Oh, the Xterra can make it through there.
We gotta drag it out here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm thinking like we could make a list of 10 places you don't take the Xterra.
See, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of them right here.
And actually, yeah, if you think of the list ahead of time, pull mine up a bit when you guys, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Casey just gave me the go-ahead to move his Jeep ahead here. So first things first, how do you set this thing into launch? What's the launch codes in this? Okay, I guess we'll go through this obstacle. Okay, well I'm gonna call that good. Put her in park. Might just have to trade the Xterra in right after that. Sorry Xterra if you're listening. I didn't mean that. I'll never get rid of you. Jeep, and I got it stuck. Stuck immediately. Literally 10 seconds into the trip.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Oh, so
I've never had to leave it behind, so
yeah.
should be good.
You told me to move it, not off-road it, so
All right.
I know. Oh, you can see if the exhaust is okay. Yeah.
Someone dropped the 10 millimeter socket
Even out here. Even
while
out
driving.
here.
It's still hot in my hand. So whoever's it is, I have it.
It's hilarious. Eh? Even out here in the bush. There's a 10 mil. It's 10 mil laying out here in the bush.
10 millimeter socket
Of course. Of course it's a 10 mil, yeah.
Well, we've solved it. We found the missing 10 mil.
It's out here, yeah. There's 5 of us.
18 of
And
us.
there's 18 of you, okay. All right, well you win.
You're going up to the tower?
I don't know. We're just kind of cruising around.
Tower up there.
To the right?
Like, there's 18 of us. You
Okay.
can't follow- you won't, well, you might be able to drive over the trees and get there.
Oh, okay. There's only 18 of them, right?
Yeah,
That's fine.
Bad. Can you replant that? We're reforesting.
You guys add- I can't do manual labor, so.
Campbell River and Nanaimo.
Campbell River, oh, the CR?
He's from Comox.
Pretty sick, boys. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. So far, great day out here for buying. Pretty tight trails. The weather's cleared right up. It's nice. We're about halfway done through the day here. Hey Casey, I'm trying to vlog here, eh?
Yeah, I need a thumbnail.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Well, don't worry, I got it first, so. You're all right. You're all right.
Got her.
You're all right. Vlogging.
Well, just taking pictures. Here, give me a. Views on views.
Views on views.
And just go car drivers up to the tree. Passenger on the stump. Yep, drivers, and then straighten her out. Yep.
Tree.
Don't use your hand, pull your hand in, man.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop the vehicle.
Turn driver. Driver.
Yeah. One of the drivers here, a nice young lady, has gotten a bit of trouble here, so we're gonna have to turn one around and winch her back up onto the trail here.
We're trading snatch blocks because mine is for synthetic line. This is for steel cable. If you use a steel cable one on here, it could cause burrs, and then when you go to use your synthetic cable, it's gonna cut it and, you know, weaken it. So typically if you use a snatch block for one, don't use it for the other.
And you're hooking it up to this strap?
Yeah, we're gonna hook it up to the tree.
And then to the ass end?
And then we're gonna hook it up to the bumper. And hopefully, if all goes as planned, we're gonna pull Wendy up.
And then lower her down kind of thing?
And then try to, I think if we twist her around, then we can probably go straight through the obstacle.
That's the plan anyways.
You know, it always starts with a plan. Doesn't mean the plan doesn't change.
The plan is, there is no plan.
The plan can always be altered.
Yeah. We start one. Now, slowly forward. Tension on. Tension. Okay.
Okay, she's good.
We had you through. Let her out a bit more and straight through, Wendy. Straight through. Again. Let me get out there faster. Stop, hey. Okay, okay, we good? Let her out. Okay, just brake.
Disconnect.
Alright guys, that is pretty much how you can pull someone from the back with a Jeep in the front safely by dampening your steel line using a tree saver, snatch block, and a hook on the...
Okay, once again, there you guys, there's KC250. It's one day of off-roading with KC250, and
what do you guys think
about that?
Yeah, well, that was, I don't know, what do you guys think? Leave some comments down in the boxes below that like button if you enjoyed this video. You want to see more off-road content on the channel? Well, we can always bring out the Xterra sometime in the future, or the Jeep.
Talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, go check out my channel, KC250, off-road vlogs, reviews, all that kind of stuff every week.
And hit the subscribe button for the Barely Legal team as well, guys. What the other thing is we're going to talk about modifying the Nissan Xterra, and tell me what you think about that in the comments, guys. Okay, thanks again to KC250. Get the money out as well. All right, we're out of here. All right, you guys. Here we are.
Let's see your GTR do
Yeah.
this.
I don't think the GTR is going to be doing something quite like this, but... hey, come here for a sec. There's your problem right there.
That's some friends.
Oh yeah, there we go. Here, I'll get the rest of it here.
Oh yeah, thanks for that.
That's what that sound was, right? Your rear wheel almost looks flat. Oh yeah, there's so much weight on it.
All right, hop in, let's go.
All right. Jesus.